Hi, welcome back to the show. I'm Nate Taves. I'm here with
Tom Sawyer.
Sarah Sawyer.
John Sawyer.
I'm surrounded by Sawyers.
So you say.
I don't know. I was going to lose control of the show 5 seconds in.
You saw you all.
Keep going. I'll let you know when you're up.
That's
Anyway.
what she said.
Just like the first time and the last time. Yeah, that's bad. What do we have? What's in store later? Anyway, been a while since we've done any podcasts or really anything together. Your mom was filling me in on the Lemony Snickets as terms of stuff going on with delays and what have you around the holidays.
Yeah.
You want to give me a quick update as to that for the record? Anybody talk? I don't care.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't too sure if I was going to be coming out here on the 16th.
Uh-huh.
So I had, first of all, I had to get up at about 5 o'clock in the morning for a 7:40 departure.
Of course.
Or something like that.
Yeah, you should have been
Get
up
there.
at 4 in the morning, but continue.
You got on a plane at least.
So, I'm at the airport waiting for about 2 hours before we're supposed to take off, and what do you know, 20 minutes before we're going to start boarding process, they're like, we're having some mechanical issues with our plane, so we're going to have to delay this flight. We don't know how long it will be delayed, but we'll get back to you. Half hour goes by. Still no word. And then they come on the intercom and say, it appears that we have an oil leak somewhere near the plane's engine.
Oh, lovely.
So, workers don't know how much more time, but we're going to estimate about a 3-hour delay.
3-hour delay, okay.
With regards to that, my layover for my in-between flight, which was going into Houston, was 45 minutes.
Right.
So, which meant, yeah, I'm already screwed. I'm going to get stuck in Houston unless if I get another flight out.
Right.
So they bring in all the passengers to come up one at a time. And bear in mind, it takes them about 20 minutes per person basically to get them a new flight.
Right.
To get them assigned to hopefully what there is a few openings on the other flights that are later in there.
Right.
Well, luckily, I got on it. So all was good.
Yeah.
And then they delayed it again.
Okay.
And now I was running into trouble of missing that new flight.
Uh-huh.
But then luckily that flight got delayed again too. So when I was supposed to overall arrive in Boston at 5 p.m., I didn't get home until about midnight.
Of course. That sounds about right. So then you had the Lemony Snicket's health problems with Thomas for his surgery.
Yeah.
And that was Thanksgiving, right? For your...
No, Christmas.
Christmas, okay.
Yes. That was on the 18th, 2 days after my mom's birthday, which we were late to dinner for. Because, as a scientist, you're supposed to be able to control your experiments.
Right.
The reverse is true for me, though.
Right.
The experiments control me. So,
Unfortunately, Sarah.
4 o'clock.
So do a lot of things.
Yeah. Right. But luckily,
Of course, that's why you got married, isn't it?
Yeah. As I told you before, Nathan, school doesn't end for me at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It basically is perpetual.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm homeschooled when I go home.
Yeah, but you wanted that.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have to think for yourself, right?
Yeah. The recess is worth it.
I guess it's a lot of bar time, but anyway.
My gum surgery went well.
So, are we talking about the gum surgery still?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
I can chew again.
That's an accomplishment.
I no longer eat baby food.
That's nice for a change.
Finally grew up.
Ah, it gives her a break.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Walked into that one, I'll tell you that.
I'm going to walk right out of it, too.
Just not the first time. In that case, you just kind of shot out, but we won't go into that. TMI. So related to that, Sarah, what's new with you?
Not much. Just working.
Same.
Yep. So I'm going to San Fran tomorrow. Business.
Guess everybody's wondering, there's a printer going off that's probably related to Mr. Sawyer's printing, so momentarily we'll hear his voice.
Or Sarah's boarding pass, right?
Whichever comes first.
Taking the early flight.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, oh, by the way, I'm taking a bread eye right now. I just decided to change the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, forgot to tell you.
Pod passed, right?
Yeah, right. But not that much. Holding fingers an inch apart.
What's new with you, Nate?
What isn't?
That's a dangerous question to ask. Before I get into that, though, so everybody's holidays was okay aside from
Yeah.
health issues and stuff.
Yeah. It was relaxing. It was nice to have some time to ourselves, too, right?
Yes, it was very nice.
As newlyweds, you're on everybody else's time. We find that out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Then you gotta,
Except for during recess.
yeah. Then it's free for all.
I know one person that's not going to feel that way, but okay. Anyway,
This
if
doesn't
she
sound
blushes
like the
anymore,
recess
she's going
I've
to turn the
had
shade
here
of
for
my backpack.
Well, it isn't the monkey bars, John.
I don't know what you're grabbing onto.
Anything he can at this point. See? Just grabs one of Sarah's leg. So, my update is kind of the Lemony Snicket's update.
I heard something about a salami.
Is this a series of fortunate or unfortunate events?
Unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, let's start with the good stuff, though. I just saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Uh-huh.
That was good.
Nice.
It's a 3-star movie. There's some effects towards the end of the film that you'll see eventually. And towards the end of the film, these effects look awful.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like they just quit their job early or something?
Something like that, yeah. And Splinter never looks good in it.
Huh.
Splinter's not the bad CGI of the movie.
May I ask, unless this is revealing spoilers or something, do they eat pizza?
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
Because I heard rumors that they didn't. I don't know. Where are those rumors?
Well, there's a pizza in there. Let's put that
Oh, that's
right.
good. Good.
There was also rumors that they made them aliens, and they're not technically aliens per the story.
Yeah.
So don't believe everything you read online. But it is a reimagined version of the Ninja Turtles' origins. So they were half correct, just not aliens. So anyway, nice things we have on TV in the background here.
Yeah, you don't see Hillary Clinton every day like that.
No. Especially not with Obama sticking out like that. Anyway. Yeah, there's the... Stop me when I'm wrong. I also have been watching quite a bit of the Bowery Boys, as I told you. I was in my room for a great deal of the time over the holidays.
Yeah.
I wound up watching a great deal of the Bowery Boys, so I've watched like 15 of their films so far.
Wow.
Out of 48.
Oh my goodness.
Nathan, did you say the Bear Butt Boys?
No,
Bowery Boys.
Oh.
And not Bowlery Boys.
Right, Bowery
Yes.
Boys.
Well, I wasn't too sure what kind of movies you have to watch these days, Nathan. Especially by yourself in your room.
Yeah, I'm not into anal retentive films.
Now, onto the salami story.
Speaking of anal retentive.
You're close. You're close. Here's what happened. My dad, you haven't heard the story yet, so the boys have. My my dad got a little loaded one night and decided to get some food that he didn't necessarily need to eat, but he did anyway. And one of them was a huge tube of salami. And I'm not kidding, it's this big.
Wow.
So if you can believe that, that's the size of the salami that he got. So he got that, he puts it on the counter. This is after having a couple more drinks when he was home. He cuts off the tip of the salami. He put the knife on.
That's the most sensitive part.
Oh no.
You would know. You asked for that one. So.
You have casing on it, I hope.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not for long, though.
I don't think it was circumcised quite yet.
Well, neither was he, but
Alright,
anyway.
let's let you
So
alright?
Way too much tea, I guess.
You think? So anyway, he goes to peel off the casing on the salami. As he's turning around, he knocks the salami off of the counter. This sends the knife spinning on the counter so that the knife blade is now facing off the counter. I catch the salami mid-fall, so it's about halfway down to the floor. Here, I'm a couple of inches away from the knife blade, holding this thing in midair by a couple of fingers. My dad turns around to see what the commotion is, sees me in that position, and goes, "Nice catch." I turned to him and I said, "It's been a while since somebody told you to watch where you put your salami, hasn't it?"
At the edge of a knife.
The best part is that Nathan caught it.
No, the best part was my
One hand or two hands?
That depends.
Now, if we bounce from my dad to my mom, there's another story.
Yeah? What's that?
Do you know what a lumbar puncture is?
Yes.
Okay,
Basic principle, yeah.
Okay, my mom had a lumbar puncture because of looking for cancer in the spinal fluid.
Mm-hmm.
So they went and they did the LP, and as they were pulling the stuff out, I think they took a little too much, and here's why. That night when she's home, she's saying a lot of dopey things that don't make sense. Not the least of which is, I moved the fan on the heater because I was getting cold.
Oh.
The fan from the outside of the house to the inside of the house was on in the basement in addition to the fan being on the heater. So she moved the heater fan away from the blower on the heater because she was getting cold. Anybody see something wrong with this picture?
That's kind of funny.
So, I said to her, "You're getting cold because the fan from the outside the house is on." And she goes, "Shut up and leave poor Willie alone," which was some line that some asshole said about Willie Nelson about smoking pot. Okay? So I had absolutely nothing to do with anything, but that's the line she used.
Wow.
So she said that line. And my dad and I just exchanged a look like, "You're kidding me, right?" So we went to go walk out, and we were going out to go to a movie. And as we're going up the stairs, I said to my dad, "I think they drained just a bit too much." He just about fell down the stairs laughing. And later on I told my mom, she burst out laughing. And it's like, the problem is that you're laughing at something that should be insulting. So that was that. Now, a lemony snake gets off of that. The cat's missing. We have a barn cat.
Snickers?
Yeah, Snickers is gone.
The chipmunk killer?
Yeah, she's gone now.
I think the chipmunks got revenge.
No.
They gained up on her.
Oh, I think she was getting that.
What was
Catnap.
What's the Snickers logo or logo?
Oh,
It's not take a break, because that's Kit Kat.
That's Kit
Right.
Kat.
It's not Taste of the Rainbow.
That's also give me a break.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
I was going to try to play something off of that, but I can't think of it.
Well, that's why it killed all the chipmunks.
That's it. That's what you say. Eat this. You're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
You're not? Yeah.
Yes, so, of course, Snickers was not Snickers.
Well,
She
no.
was hungry.
Well, here's the thing. She disappeared during the day a couple of Mondays ago.
Hmm.
And she she didn't come back for dinner, which is what she normally does anyway.
Hmm.
You know, she disappears during the day and then comes back for dinner. She didn't come back. That's the day she wasn't back. After that, she wasn't back. Kept going. Now here we are on Friday, the 9th of January, and she's still not back. So I think that she was kidnapped because there is no signs of a murdered animal anywhere. You're in the woods, and normally there would be something left.
Hmm.
But there is nothing.
Because she probably doesn't venture too far, I would imagine, right? Maybe
Right,
a couple
just
acres.
around the neighborhood.
Yeah, a couple acres or something.
Well, it could be that she got injured and then crawled off into the woods?
No, because people trespass on other people's property in our neighborhood.
Yeah, someone might have thought it was just a stray cat. But she didn't have a collar, did she?
No, she did.
Oh, that's weird.
But there's somebody in our neighborhood that's known for your dog napping and cat napping.
Really?
Yeah. So we think that she might have taken her.
So
And does she keep them or does she sell them?
She keeps them.
Oh.
That's really weird. Can you have police investigate maybe?
In theory, but we need more evidence than just we think this might have happened.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's not. They have. What am I trying to say? They have better things to do probably.
So how has she gained that reputation? Is that people have gone to her house and like seen their lost pet in her house?
No, she took one of the neighbor's dogs and just kept it.
Well, then how did they know that?
Because they saw it happen.
Well, if there's past experience with it, then isn't that enough probable cause?
I would think so.
You would think, but not in the town of Hollis. This is liberals you're talking about.
Hmm.
You know, they need hard proof before they'll go and investigate something. You know, so-and-so took my dog. We heard this from another person. It's not going to do it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So.
How far away is this woman?
The next street over.
Okay.
Is there any way you could stake out the house and watch the windows? Because I'm assuming Snickers would not do well cooped up in a house.
Yeah. She's an outside kitty.
Yeah, she's an outside kitty, but I don't know.
Hmm.
You know, right now we've done everything we can in terms of like posting signs and putting notifications into the local animal shelters and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So if Snickers gets taken to any vet appointments or anything, we'll find out about it.
Yeah, they'll alert the police.
Yeah.
That's smart. I mean, I'm hoping that if she takes them, she actually takes care of them.
Well, you would hope, but again, we don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, the cat's missing, so that's caused a lot of stress for my mom. That on top of cancer treatments and everything else. It's been a hellish last few months.
Hmm.
Certainly
emotionally draining, probably.
Yeah, well, verbally abusive towards me at any rate. Because, yeah, my dad gets pissed off because my mom's short with him, so he takes it out on me.
Hmm.
My mom's pissed off, so she takes it out on me.
Hmm.
So, guess who gets the sticky end of the stick? So, that's the unfortunate stuff. Now, if that isn't bad enough, back in early December, I sprained my left knee.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, Sarah hasn't heard the story yet,
No.
but you have.
Yes.
I was climbing through a fence in the paddock because dipshit little horse named Romeo, former stud, now gelding.
Stud to dud, right?
Yeah. It went and knocked down the gate in between the two paddocks.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad and I went to go out and fix it. My dad says, "Oh, we'll climb through the fence because there's mud leading up to the paddock. And we don't want to go through the mud, so we'll go through the snow instead." Okay, sounds good. I go to climb through the fence. I go one way, my knee goes the other. So I'm sitting there about ready to throw up from the pain. And my dad says to me, "Do you want help coming through the fence?" "No, you asshole, I just want to sit here for a minute."
Yeah. Jeez.
So I have to sit there for a couple of minutes till the pain subsides, and I can pull my leg through.
Yeah.
And then by that point, I'm limping through the rest of the paddock, and my dad goes, "I've got the fence, no problem. I got the gate, no problem." So he puts the gate up, and it's like, then why the fuck did you need me? So we just wound up, walking back out through the mud, so I wouldn't sprain my knee any worse than I already was. Then the next couple of days, my parents, being the sympathetic assholes that they are, decided to have me vacuum the house. So, as I'm vacuuming the house, I'm twisting my knee.
You didn't have to vacuum the stairs, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh.
The stairs and the carpets.
Oh my gosh. You have a lot of stairs in your house.
Yeah. So imagine my delight at that.
I guess at least you didn't lift up your knee, right? Instead of the fence.
He was
kind of like
he
Simba
was reaching for it, though. That's the trouble.
Simba and Lion King.
Yeah, well, he was reaching for it.
Any more ghost stories?
Not at the moment, no. No, but I should mention on the topic of films and stuff, 3D movies are a bitch to see in New Hampshire.
In what way?
In the sense of, like, there's one cinema that plays 3D in New Hampshire. That one cinema, you have to go at 12 or 12:30 during the week, and there's only like 2 days out of the week that they run 3D for select movies.
Oh.
So you have to go at one of those showtimes to go see it, otherwise you miss 3D in general.
Because they just have them at the early matinee times, huh?
Right. Or you can go to the other theater, which is just a nightmare to go see because it's always jammed because there's a limited amount of seats in the theater in general for any given movie.
And now they're making it much easier for people to reserve things in advance, too. You have like mobile apps you can buy tickets to, so is that probably part of the problem as well?
Well, that you can do for the first cinema that I was talking about.
Yeah.
The second cinema, you can't reserve seating, so you have to go to and get there wicked early and stuff. But they also will keep selling tickets until they're all sold out, and that's where the first place I was talking about, Cinemagic, is where we went to go see The Hobbit 3D. And that was a bitch. It was sold out.
The movie or the actual experience?
The actual experience. The movie was fine. We went through the movie. I was overheated because it's a 2.5-hour movie.
Yeah.
So I was overheated because I couldn't take off my jacket. I couldn't turn in any which direction because there was people on every side of me.
Oh, that's comfortable.
Yeah. And there was a tall asshole right in front of me, so I was missing half the screen. So that's always fun.
You saw the Hobbit head, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So then we get to the restaurant after. We went to Chinese food after the movie.
Yeah.
So we're in the Chinese food restaurant. In the Chinese food restaurant, I have to go to the bathroom, so I go to the bathroom. So all the people at the table, my dad and 2 family friends, I sit at the table and they go, "Nathan loves the crab rangoon, so we're going to tell him they're all out of crab rangoon when he comes back."
Okay.
Agreed. Okay.
That's
so I come out of the bathroom, I sit down, and the chair's wet.
What?
There was a wet chair at the table that I sat in. So my pants were wet now from sitting in this chair.
You didn't have napkins? You couldn't wipe it up?
I didn't know it was wet till I sat down.
Yeah,
I see. Yeah.
I didn't know you had to go that bad.
Yeah.
I went in the bathroom, you dope.
Yeah, you get rid of the remainder.
You got excited about going to the bathroom, huh?
After I went?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's insinuating that you didn't make it the first time.
Yeah, that's what I was insinuating.
I think he needs to make his point a little clearer. Just like most of his
pee?
talking points.
Like your pee?
No, I was thinking more like your teaching.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I go and I sit in the chair, I get wet seat on my pants. So I'm sitting there, I get the people saying to me, oh, by the way, they're all like crab rangoon. So I have this look on my face of, what the fuck, from sitting in the wet seat.
Yeah.
So everybody starts laughing and they're like, look at the look on his face, this is hysterical. So then they're trying to divulge it to me. It's like, I don't give a shit what you just said to me. I just sat in a wet seat.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, an old person sat there. They have no idea who was sitting there. They're just trying to be like one step ahead.
Yeah.
And it ain't working.
What if it was Rosie O'Donnell that was sitting there?
There wouldn't be a seat.
Right.
It would be in.
It'd be a pile of sticks. Anyway. When she sits in a tub, she gives stretch marks, okay?
When she sits in the tub, there's no room for the water.
Why do you think there's stretch marks? When she sits around the house, she sits around the house. Anyway.
I'm not hating Rosie O'Donnell. She didn't ask for it.
She didn't ask for
She
it.
didn't ask for it. No, all she did was open her big fat mouth on television. Anyway. So, speaking of big fat mouths, you'll like
good, it
this.
wasn't me then.
Julia Barnacle, you remember this young lady?
Yeah, I do.
Julia Barnacle is the daughter of Mike Barnacle, the only guy to be fired from the Boston Globe for plagiarism.
Mm-hmm.
This guy whitewashed Whitey Bulger in the newspapers. Whitey Bulger being the notorious gangster from Boston.
Mm-hmm.
So, that'll give you an idea of this guy's affiliations, and he's way far left. Way, way far left.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's pretty hard to get fired from the Boston Globe, I should add that. His daughter has an IQ, let me make no exaggeration here, just north of a bedroom slipper. Which I have to be wearing right now, but that's besides the point. She is an IQ just north of a bedroom slipper. I'm saying that to be kind. You'll see why. Do you know who Glenn Beck is by any chance?
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Beck is a conservative reporter, used to be for Fox News. Now he has his own network in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
He's wrote a zillion books. That's a little exaggeration, but he's written a zillion books. They're all over the place in bookstores. He's very conservative, and he was going off the rails there for quite some time at Fox.
Yeah.
Then he left. Then he goes on network. Now he's okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because he was sick. So says Glenn Beck.
Yeah.
He says he had a serious illness. I forget what the illness is. If you're curious,
It's like a
look it up.
neurological
You'll find-
issue.
Yeah. But there was something else as well. There was like some autoimmune something. Right?
Yeah, autoimmune and neurological. It was like really bad.
Yeah, it was a double header. Anyway, it was causing brain problems. He was unable to remember people's names. He was screwing up facts in the reports that he was doing. and it was pissing people at Fox off, so that's why he says he was fired from Fox. Not true, but close enough. So, anyway, he was saying that stuff. If you're curious, you can look it up. It's on the internet. He said this stuff. Julia Barnacle gets it from a liberal blog. This story. She posted on Facebook the link to the story. In addition to this link, she also posts, "Poor Glenn Beck. It's no fun working at Fox News and having a serious illness." Anybody want? Series.
Okay.
Not serious. Serious illness. The problem is I cannot correct her because if you saw how Glenn Beck ended his show on Fox, you would agree that he had a serious illness.
Literal sense.
So I cannot correct her.
Yeah, so you didn't say anything.
Right. As much as I wanted to, I couldn't.
Yeah.
A few days later, she posted a story about Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld, on a NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams segment interview, talked to Brian Williams and said he thought he was somewhere on the autism spectrum because he has certain symptoms of autism or Asperger's, which are on the autism spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
He thought. Remember that phrase. He thought.
Mm-hmm.
Julia Barnacle, again, liberal blog, posts a link to it, and the headline says, Jerry Seinfeld says he has autism. Not he thinks he has autism. He has autism. So now apparently all you have to do is think that you have autism before you actually have it.
Mm.
So that's the new version of a diagnosis if I've ever heard one. Now, he has not been to any doctors for it. He has not had any referrals. He has not been to therapy for it or anything. He thinks, uneducatedly, he thinks that he has autism or is somewhere on the spectrum. Julia Barnacle posts a link to this story from a liberal blog. In addition to this, she says, it was very brave of Jerry Seinfeld to come out and say that he had his autism. Thank God. I thought I was the only one with a learning disability. You went to a fucking med school! How are you the only one with a learning disability? Being special education. You went to a special education school. Why would you go to a special education school? Because you have a learning disability. If you're in a special education school, chances are other people have a learning disability.
I didn't think of that one before.
Holy shit, she's dumb.
That didn't upset you, did it?
No! That's why I'm turning red.
You're still pale pink, so we gotta get you a little more mad.
Oh, I'm sure you could. My point is, she's dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. And I don't mean music or dumb, dumb, dumb. Dumb.
I thought that was going to be a Three Stooges noise coming out of you. Like, ruff, ruff. Sorry about that, folks. Nathan was just hungry.
No, I was angry. Anyway. Yeah, so Julia Barnacle pissed me off with that. So that's kind of all the misadventures I've been up to lately, is reading all that stuff online and doing all that stuff between the sprain, trying to see 3D movies, not being able to, so I have to see 2D most of the time, blah, 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 blah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. And with that, all the health issues pertaining there too.
Yeah, that's a lot. 2014 ended with a bang, didn't it?
Yeah, to say the least. Oh, and that was the other thing. Let me go back to the LP for a minute. So the LP, my mom has the LP.
Yeah.
One of the side effects is that you can get a headache from the LP, and this can last for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
So they tell you if by, let's say she had it on Thursday, which she did, the doctor, she said, Monday, if the headaches don't persist, go to the ER, get admitted, she'll call over instructions.
Yeah.
My mom had a treatment on Monday, a cancer treatment.
Wow.
So she took the LP on fucking Thursday. She got the headaches because if there's a 1% chance that anything can happen, my mom gets it.
She's like me, surgeries too. Mm.
Yeah. So she takes the LP, she gets the headaches. The headaches persist till Monday. Then she goes to the cancer treatment, gets the cancer treatment, come home, can't do shit, has to lie down, can't do anything.
Yeah.
So my dad and I are the ones that have to muck stalls for the next few days.
And not just toilets.
My dad was bent out of shape because he had to do it one fucking day. I had to do it 2.5.
Well.
So my dad was bent out of shape about having to muck stalls. God forbid he should do anything around the house. Because he has a sense of entitlement that when he's not working, he should be able to do whatever he wants. This has not been the case. Since my mom's LP, he's had to do things around the house. He resents it, so he takes it out on me. So, you can imagine my mental state. That said, the headaches persist past Monday. My mom finally gets a hold of the doctor late Monday night. Because the doctor doesn't call back for several hours. So she finally calls my mom back and says, don't worry, the headaches will go away. I'm going to set you up on some medication.
Yeah.
Here's the medication, and it has a little caffeine in it, so it'll help with the blood vessels not constricting and this and that and the other.
Yep.
So my mom said, take the medication. It allows her to move around.
Yeah.
Christmas comes. She can move.
Yeah.
So she's mucking stalls, everything else.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, fine. She's doing okay. She gets through Christmas. Everything else, we go through the whole thing. A few days after Christmas, she finds out that her digestive tract has started to shut down.
Jeez.
And that's a side effect of the medication.
Is she on antibiotics too or something?
No.
Oh, that's crazy.
No. So that's what that medicine will do, is it will shut down your digestive tract. In other words, the acid in your stomach will stop manufacturing, so it will not digest properly. So that started happening. So she had to stop taking that medicine, which made the pain come back. So then she was fighting through the pain to try to keep moving. And she said if she kept moving, then she was okay. But if she stopped moving, she had problems.
Yeah.
So she went through that. Finally, the headache stopped. Finally, that stuff happened. Just when the headache stopped, just when everything seems back to normal, the cat goes missing. When the cat goes missing, everything else starts up again.
Oh my gosh. No break.
Right. So, all that time, my dad was pissed off because my mom was being short with everybody, and on top of that, she wasn't feeling well. He was afraid that she was going to die. Then on top of that, she finally got the results back of the cancer stuff, and they said that there was no cancer in the spinal fluid.
Yeah.
So, that's okay. Yeah. Now the problem is there cancer in the bones, and we don't know that because we don't know if the treatments are working or not. So,
bones or bones? What did you say?
Bones.
Oh, bones. Okay.
So it's literally a lemony snicket. So, sorry if I sound like I'm venting, but that's what I've been up to.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
So, as I say, it's a dangerous question to ask what I've been up to.
Maybe say what you've been down to, huh?
Yeah, that would be like sitting in my room watching movies, and as I said, Bowery Bros mostly.
That's
Other than that Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah, gonna keep yourself busy, right? Stuff like that
Anything to
happens.
stay away from pirates at this point.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I've literally been hammering drinks all week just to be able to keep sane while walking through the other rooms of the house. It helps dull the pain of the headache because there's this peculiar thing that happens. I don't know if you've noticed this with your parents or anybody else that's older, let's say. But there's a certain point where the hearing disappears completely. I have no lie. I can sit in the room with my dad. He'll be on the computer typing things. There's no background noise. I'm sitting on the couch 10 feet away. Okay? I'm talking in a projected voice. He can't hear me. He is deaf. He cannot hear me. He needs a hearing aid. When I talk, he mishears me. He thinks I say a lot of sexual things. The only sexual thing I have said in the past few weeks was that salami comment.
Oh, Nathan, I guess he's got a lot of expectations.
You're talking in your sleep, I guess.
No, he thinks that I'm saying sexual things to him. It's like...
Is that when you say, no, that's just the parrot talking?
No, it's like, the last thing I said to you that had anything to do with sex was that salami comment. So, there's a common thread to what he mishears. My mom, on the other hand, is now hearing me say things that I've never said. And she's not hearing things that I am saying. For example, the other day I was talking to her, and we were talking about Johnny Depp having quite a few to drink. She said to me, does Johnny Depp have a drinking problem? I said, probably. But so does, and I forget the other actor that I was talking about at the particular time. Oh, Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
I said, so does Dick Van Dyke. And she goes, uh-huh. Then she goes back to doing something on the computer. And then she says to me, what did you say? I said, I didn't say anything. She goes, no, what was the last thing you said? I said, so does Dick Van Dyke. She goes, you didn't say anything. What did you say when I asked you that does Johnny Depp have a drinking problem? Yes, I said yes!
Do you say it just like that?
I think you need a foghorn or something, Nathan. Or a speakerhorn, what do you call those?
A megaphone?
Megaphone.
Yeah, now, that's the stuff that she doesn't hear me say. The stuff that she hears me say, my dad, or thinks that I said that I don't say. My dad...
What does your dad think when you said Dick Van Dyke?
Well, I doubt that he was thinking anything clean. Everything alright over there?
Just a little footsie party?
Okay, you ready for this next part? My dad finds a bag of carrots out on the garage door. The carrots are from our neighbor who is trying to be nice and contribute something to the horse's care.
Nice.
Okay, no big deal. He says to my mom, I'm going to put the carrots on the door inside of the house. Okay. My mom doesn't hear him. She goes, what? He doesn't hear her, so he goes out, so I said to her, he said he's going to put the carrots that he found outside at the garage door onto, the back of the inside of the door leading from the house to the garage. She goes, "What money are you talking about?" "What the fuck money are you talking about?" "You said something about money." "No, I didn't."
Well, bartering is maybe a form of money.
You see something wrong with this, though? She's hearing things that aren't being said.
Maybe you really do have ghosts in your house.
If I do, it's something screwy, I'll tell you that. But then again, anything's possible at this point. Could be aliens. Maybe they have little people living in their heads, I don't know.
Time will tell, right?
Time wounds all heals. Anyway. So, just to get the hell off of unpleasant subjects here, so we can wrap up on a good note. Christmas. We just exchanged presents.
Yes.
This didn't take forever. We just exchanged
Christmas
presents.
is a season.
Yes, but in January, after New Year's?
Yeah. Actually, I think our Christmas ended, what was it, the 8th?
Yep.
Just ended the 9th now.
No. So, we're okay.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for mine from you.
I know. It's waiting to come to you. Look at it that
At least
way.
I was the good friend
They
that
can't
had
wait to
his
get
ready.
there.
Yeah, right.
I might have wrapped it up in front of your face, but that's okay.
Yeah, Jonathan gave me a movie called Copacabana starring Groucho Marx and Carmen Miranda from 1947. Thomas gave me Thomas and Sarah, let's put it that way, said, what do you want for Christmas? You didn't ask for it. Then yes, I did. Oh, well, where was it? Oh, well, I sent it to you a while ago. I don't understand why I don't have it. What was it again? I asked for a movie called Sea of Love, starring Al Pacino, and another movie called The Devil's Advocate, starring Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
By the way, Sea of Love also has John Goodman in it.
Nice.
And some other woman I can't.
Thomas will order it soon, don't worry. Maybe about next Christmas.
Next Christmas.
Yeah, well, my birthday.
Amazon no rush delivery.
Yeah.
So I get my dollar back.
Yeah, right. So anyway, I
That's just kidding.
Is it coming wrapped or is it just in the box?
no, it's just on the box.
Nathan doesn't like wrapping, right?
Huh?
You don't like unwrapping.
He's not M&M.
Neither are you. That's why you're a bad rapper. Anyway.
Oh yeah, it was pretty poorly wrapped when I handed it to him.
He said he was a bad rapper. I said, well, you're not Eminem. Anyway.
All I can say is I hope Snickers comes back wrapped up for you.
So do I.
In one piece.
I'll take her in 2 pieces at this point. Anyway. Yeah, I know. I'm wrapping it up. So that was what I got. Thomas, I gave you what?
Not cool. Red Gutfeld.
Yep, it's a book.
And I said his name correctly. I didn't say Field.
Right. For a change.
I can read.
Yes, for a change.
Thank you.
Yes. Right.
Hey Sarah, grab my book that's right there. Or Thomas. On the right table.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Oh, you got this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said grab his butt. I was like, what?
Nathan's not trying to propagandize.
Sarah, I don't want to know what you guys do.
Just not the first time.
There's no camera. I was going to show it up.
No, it's an audio recording. What are you thinking? It's called
It's called the Bible of the Unspeakable Truths.
The Bible of Unspeakable Truths.
Oh, I must have read an extra with those there.
Yes, you did. And it's by Greg Gutfeld.
Yeah.
Okay, and Sarah, I gave you 4 books. 2 for your birthday, 2 for Christmas.
Yes. The first 4 books of the Beekeeper's Apprentice series.
Right. Beekeeper's Apprentice and Monster Regiment of Women by Laura King for Christmas, and Letter of Mary and the More for your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Also by Laura King.
Very generous.
Mm-hmm.
So that will keep you busy during your plane flights.
Yes,
No pun intended. Busy bee.
Busy as a bee.
Don't get me started on Busy Bee. That's a bust.
The birds and the bees?
No, it's a...
That's my favorite.
I'm surprised you know 69. Anyway. That's a George Carlin joke waiting to happen, wasn't it?
I think Nathan took a few shots of that Jack Daniels before we started talking.
No, I didn't. That's the problem. No. See, I'll explain this to Sarah. George Carlin did a joke where he said 69 is my favorite number. That was my reference point.
Mm-hmm.
I've teased Thomas about that before, and Thomas has always said to me, well, we're playing video games, Jonathan says the same thing. What are you going to save this file as 69? So, it's an old joke going way back. That explains it. Get your authority, Thomas. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Back me up here. That's true.
Yes, it's true.
Okay. Now, Jonathan, you say that? It's true?
Yep.
Okay.
It must
Start
be
the
true.
proof.
Alright.
The strength in numbers here. Anyway. Maybe not that particular number, but that's it's not like this. Anyway, so anything coming up quickly that we need to know about? Sarah's birthday we know is coming up, and you got a surprise for her. We know that.
Yep.
Okay, we won't divulge that on the air because we don't want to spoil anything.
Correct.
Okay, so Jonathan, you go back to school when?
The day after tomorrow.
Wow, that took a while.
Just like the movie.
Day after tomorrow, yes. Just with hopefully a few less ice caps.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't. Yeah. Yeah, but it'll be 70 degrees when I'm back there.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Oh.
Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, it is kind of cold here.
Yeah. Yeah, to quote an old song, baby, it's cold outside.
Well, she needs to get warmed up, didn't she?
Guess not the first time.
Oh dear goodness. I think I walked that one into.
You walked into that one, yes.
I'm gonna walk you.
Doesn't have to watch a dog on a skateboard, or a guy jumping up and down, or a guy falling off, or God, I'd give up. Anyway, America's Funniest Videos. Anyway, so Thomas, you're already back at school, correct?
Oh yeah, I never left.
Yeah, and then Sarah, you're working your ass off.
Yep.
And you have to go to, what is it, Los Angeles or something?
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
That's country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you'll be gone for a few days, and then you'll be back just in time for your birthday?
I'm flying back on my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe look at your birthday cake and plan.
No,
So,
I doubt it.
so there will be a delayed.
First class seat. Ask for that. Say it's my birthday. They might give it to you. They might. I'm serious if it's empty.
I don't know about that.
Only there, you're in the cockpit when you get home.
Oh.
Alright, guys. Happy 2015.
Nice follow-up, Thomas.
Sure will be, Paul.
Yeah. Now, normally I would not be this crude, but I have to explain this. When the holidays roll around, I get punchy, especially when screwy things happen.
Sounds like your time of the month.
You're pretty close. You're pretty close. You're off by a week, but you're pretty close. Anyway. Mid-month I go crazy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's just true. Mid-month I go crazy. So anyway, I get crazy around the holidays. As you heard, why? Based on that stuff, I have a lot of pent-up energy. In the confines of that, my brain races faster than most anything for me in terms of writing, whatever. In so doing, I mass-produce jokes. I saved up all those jokes for this podcast. I have used all but one, and I'm not going to use it because it's so dirty I don't even want to think of it. So,
tune in next time, I guess.
maybe. We'll see how crazy I am next time. So with that, I'm Nick Taves.
Yeah. T. Sawyer.
Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer.
Sarah Sawyer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Sarah Sawyer.
John O. Sawyer.
Sean Where'd the O come from?
Jonathan Sawyer. Oh, I know. It's John, not Jonathan.
Yeah, I thought it was John Othan Sawyer.
It's Jonathan Sawyer.
Jonathan Sawyer. That would have worked if it was last month.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, with that, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one, whatever the heck that is.